We left Amritsar on 24th March 2026 around 11 am for Dalhousie in Himachal Pradesh. This was for the first time I was stepping in Himachal Pradesh, another landscaping marvel of India, the tourism tagline being Heavenly Himachal. Our chauffeur informed that at least it would take around 6 hours to reach Dalhousie, as we have to stop at several places for refreshments and entry tax matters of vehicles with Punjab registration. Dalhousie is accessed by road as well as train through Pathankot. The nearest rail hitch is also Pathankot. Once you leave Pathankot, the hilly terrain and curvaceous roads show you the way
चलो
towards your
डलहौजी
destination.
मस्त 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 दल चल रहा है डलहौजी हेलो हेलो एवरीवन
Hello.
जम गया मस्त दल
We stopped at one place as shown in this road video, and we had some tea and snacks on the way in a stall nearby. The tea stall owned by a lady was located along a steep cliff as if the mountain was made of mud and could collapse any moment. Behind the tea stall was a deep ravine. Connected staircase led all the way down to a number of houses. The shop owner smiled and said, "This mountain cliff is as solid as a rock. It has endured many a monsoons but never showed any signs of tumbling down." Sipping tea over there, one can just get lost adoring the scenic beauty of the place. We did stop at some exotic locations, one of them being the Ranjit Sagar Dam Lake over River Ravi on the way. Eventually, when we reached our hotel Mani Mahesh of Himachal Tourism at Dalhousie, it was already dark. The manager at reception gave us a warm welcome and showed us our way to our rooms. It was quite chilly then in the last week of March, and all the rooms were provided with room heaters as well. We refreshed ourselves after dinner and simply wrapped ourselves in the blankets for a good night's sleep after a long and tiring journey. Next morning, we woke up to some thundering sounds on the metal roofs near our hotel. To our surprise, a group of Himalayan langurs had gathered, jumping from branch to branch of the trees and on the metal roofs, making all that sound. However, the morning scene before us was a big surprise. My wife was the first to discover when she opened the balcony door. It was the scene that I showed in the video at the very first. The snow-clad, clear Peer Panjal range was before us. The Dhaladhar range falls at the extreme right side of the frame, which was visible when I went outside the hotel. Now let me share a few facts about Dalhousie. It's a high altitude hill station spread across 5 hills near Dhaladhar mountain range. It's home to colonial era buildings, St. Francis and St. John's Church, founded by Lord Dalhousie in 1850 as summer retreat. Dalhousie sits at an altitude of 6,460 to 6,728 feet. Freedom fighter Subhash Chandra Bose stayed for many months in Dalhousie in the year 1937. The main square of the city is named after him as Subhash Chowk. We were simply mesmerized for some time after watching the scene from our hotel balcony. The same thing happened in November 2024 in Pokhara, Nepal, when we were dumbstruck by the breathtaking view of the Annapurna range. It happened once again in November 2025 when Kanchenjunga appeared at a stone's throw distance from our hotel balcony. It occurred again here. Now it's time to show the hotel room and the surroundings here. The room is very well maintained and so is the washroom. There's a big television, though we don't use it, but the room heater was really useful. The balcony is the best one possibly during the day if you were here in the hotel. A group of boarders waiting outside the hotel were leaving for Chamba that day. Among them, one gentleman saw me with the camera and the large lens attached to it. He immediately informed about bird sighting at the other side. Thanks to him, I could capture the black headed jay hopping in front of me. We left for Subhash Chowk from here, and after spending some time at this beautiful location, we went to another junction point, the Gandhi Chowk. Here we went around the St. John's Church, though it was closed. Thereafter, we left for a park named Biji's Park. Biji is mother in Punjabi, a park dedicated to the mothers of those brave sons of the soil who sacrificed their lives for the country. A big salute for those sons for whom we are living. Captain retired G.S. Dhillon, Chairman and Director of Dalhousie Public School, informed that all three branches of the Defence Forces had contributed by displaying the phased out war machinery commonly referred to as war trophies in Biji's Park. The concept behind Biji's Park originated from the vision of his mother, Charanjit Kaur, affectionately known as Biji, who founded the school, and the park was named in her honor. The park boasts an impressive array of military artifacts including one MiG-21 aircraft, two surface-to-air Pichola missiles, a T-55 battle tank, two 106 mm RCL guns mounted on jeep, a model of a frigate, two torpedoes, one large, one small, a large anchor, a model of a submarine, a helicopter, and various other minor defense paraphernalia. Finally, we arrived at the most popular tourist location, Khajjar, Dalhousie, also called as Mini Switzerland. In my earlier videos on Himalayas, I have mentioned that comparing Himalaya to Switzerland is not at all acceptable to me. Why not people call Switzerland as Mini Himalaya? Remember, the highest peak in the Alps is Mont Blanc, rising approximately 4,805 to 4,810 meters. That is almost only half the size of Mount Everest in the Himalayas. Himalayas have 14 peaks which are more than 8,000 meters, and Khajjar, I believe, is more beautiful. The tourists really enjoy their time in Khajjar, especially the ladies who love to drape themselves in traditional Himachali dresses. There are also many adventure sports activities here like paragliding, zorbing, horse riding, etc. I was lucky to witness a black kite diving into the water body in middle of the park to pick up its prey. We too had a wonderful time in this place. From here we left for the highest point in Dalhousie, the Dan Kund Peak, from where we all trekked all the way to Pohlani Mata Temple, almost 2 kilometers. And it's a fairly easy trek even for the beginners. And it took about an hour to reach since there were ladies in our group too, and some were first timers. The full video of the trek will be uploaded separately, so please do watch, share and subscribe the video. The story behind how Khajjar came to be known as Mini Switzerland of India is an interesting one. It was Mr. Willie T. Blazer, Vice Chancellor and Head of Chancery of Switzerland, who first called it so. He was so enamored of its landscape that he placed a signboard of a yellow Swiss hiking footpath which showed the distance from Bern, the capital of Switzerland, to Khajjar, 6,194 km. Even though this happened back in 1992, the attraction of the place has not diminished even a bit. Khajjar is a small hill station located in Chamba district and is a famous tourist attraction in Himachal Pradesh. You should visit this quaint and dreamy place to simply celebrate its existence. Just walk wherever you want, breathe freely, feel the touch of soft grass, or walk as far as your legs take you. Most of the people who visit it are attracted by its landscape and enjoy nothing better than just feasting the eyes to this wonderful panorama laid out by nature. Khajjar is incomplete without its lake, which is known as Khajjar Lake. It stands right in the middle of the meadows that are surrounded by thick cedar forests. The lake is beautiful by itself and plays a large part in contributing to the overall beauty of the area. The lake hosts a floating island. Upon a closer look, you discover that it's path of grass which floats continuously on the surface. Those dense forests that encircle the meadows of Khajjar are home to some lovely villages. Two of these are Rota and Ladi. Both of these villages are famous for their apple orchards and amazing views they offer of the snow-covered hills and Mount Manimahesh Kailash.